to is stakeholder consultation. Put something about that. And that's mainly about two different things. One is what we call a service user engagement session, and again I think most people in the room will be aware of this, but for those of you that aren't, the Service User Forum is a group that has been meeting service users and representatives of service users have been meeting with Senator Paul Helier on a quarterly basis for the last few years. That session been working well, but actually we did a review of it recently and we looked how could we improve it, and one of the things was actually to widen out the experience. So there is a session on the 19th of April where we're getting a bigger group of service users together to meet with ministers, and so ministers from CAVA, which is the Children and Vulnerable Adults Policy Group, and officers, and from the same group, and they will be meeting to talk about their experience of living on Jersey with a disability, impairment or long-term condition. And the purpose of that session is first of all to get that engagement and interaction with service users amongst themselves and with policymakers, and to see what are the key things that a strategy needs to include. I'm speaking individually with various voluntary organisations about that and about getting service users for that session. If anyone else here would like to know more about it or catch up about it, then drop me an email or get in touch with me. Again, I'll make sure my details are circulated by John so that can happen. The other side of the stakeholder consultations, getting the draft strategy ready, is some consultation groups. So that consists of individual meetings with people and also some group sessions. And that's divided into two areas really. There's the voluntary and community sector representatives and the States of Jersey representatives as well. Once those stakeholders are satisfied that we have a draft strategy, it will then go out to public consultation towards, at the moment we're saying the summer, and that will consist of a consultation document that's available on paper and online, as well as public meetings, also public meetings that may meet any additional communication needs. So there'll be specific meetings that are able to make the sessions more accessible. And there will also be targeted consultation meetings in particular areas. So, for example, representatives in the hospitality industry, representatives in the world of business, for example, Chamber of Commerce, and then there will be a feedback report based on all of the responses that we receive, so that hopefully in the last part of the year we can work with those consultation responses to finalise the strategy, so that it will be ready for publication at the beginning of next year. And that's where we are. Does anyone have any further questions? Sorry, it's all a bit garbled and rushed, but yeah.
Developed a carer strategy that's been refreshed for 2016. Not in the same law or anything, but alongside, so the two are linked. Because
absolutely, yes. Sorry, yeah, I should have made that clear. I mean, I've kind of presented the results, but actually as well, in terms of developing a strategy, carers are going to be central to that. So whether that's just referring back to the strategy or whether actually it's bringing it in as a decision that still needs to be made, but it will sit side by side. Yes.
And what's the latest timetable for the disability legislation?
Same as when I last heard, as far as I understand. So obviously Social Security are going to be developing the discrimination legislation, and I understand that will either be end of 2017 or 2018. So the idea is that we're working alongside Social Security with the development of the strategy, so that it will follow on naturally from that and obviously incorporate the strategy within it where appropriate.
Anna, before the last election, I think it was agreed that there would be a disability officer employed. can you give us a time or date when that might be? Because presumably, whoever it is, should be involved in the strategy.
I don't think it was agreed. I think it was something that was suggested, and that would fit into to have strategy development. So it may well be that one of the key actions from the strategy is that there needs to be a dedicated individual that we shall see as the strategy develops in the next few months.
Thank you.
Anna, can I just